Well, welcome to the podcast here on Pollute Your Soul. We're here to scope set, and we're gonna be talking about this, that, and the third, third, that, and this. Thank you for coming on the show. We previously talked on the the Ghoul Posse podcast. It's obviously in
Yeah.
your link tree. If you check out his link tree, that will be there. But I'm sure that after this, you'll put this episode on your link tree, okay? Because this
Oh hell
episode,
yeah, you know me.
it's more important, okay?
Yeah,
Because it's you. It's
yeah,
about you this time, and
it's me.
you're him. Oh,
I'm him.
thank you. What's been going on?
I'm chilling, man. I've been focusing on school lately, and I've been dropping shit that's been in my vault this whole summer because I made a shit ton of music this summer, and I just didn't drop all of it. So I've just been dropping it, and I still got a couple of weeks worth. I'm probably gonna stop dropping after that, and then just work on an album, work on projects.
Would you say that this
But
summer was grind season?
it was grind season, no homes, but it was grind season for sure.
Definitely, yeah. What's your favorite song that you made this summer?
Oh shit. Released, definitely gotta be White Witches with Ginseng. That's a banger.
Yeah. Anything you make
Unreleased,
with ginseng is fire.
that's what I'm saying for sure, like for real. And I think unreleased, I have a song with Cru Fix that I really, really like. We both really, really like, and we can't wait to drop that hoe soon. Oh yeah, maybe.
By the way, audience, Crucifix is in the back. Say
That's
hello,
right.
Crucifix.
Yo, what up? It's
Thank you.
hard not to like sometimes like automatically say something in the background. My bad, 'cause it's like right here. So sorry if I
Yeah.
kind of interrupt.
Nah, yeah, you're good. You're a feature on this. Okay. You're the
Oh
feature.
yeah.
I'm honored. I'm honored.
Maybe
Yeah.
Crucifixion Records now.
I'm honored.
It's no longer Skyset. It's
Yeah.
Crucifixion Records podcast.
Yeah. Um,
No,
I
this
gotta
is yours.
Yeah.
I gotta ask though, like, let's take a different approach to like a question. How would you describe your music to like someone that has never heard your music before? Like if you bump into somebody at a party and they're like, "Yo," like blah 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 blah, boo, and you're like, "I make music," and then they're like, "Oh, what type of music you make?" Like, what would you say?
So actually, this is funny. I've actually found a little bit of success like sharing my music in school, and before I never really had that because like nobody fucked with that kind of rap. It was like, oh, I never told anyone I made music. Like the only people that do are my homeboys and my girlfriend at the time, and that was it. And so like I was really more focused on getting my music put outwards instead of like working within, instead of like working locally and then going out expanding the state and then nationally. I just kind of like shot my music out internationally, just finding success in like Russia for some reason, and then in like Cali I got some pretty good success. Like I don't know. But when I do talk to somebody about my music, I usually just say like, I don't know, I just make whatever music I feel like making. Like I don't have a set rhythm. I make a lot of different kinds of music, and I find a lot of influence. I take a lot of influence from a lot of genres that would usually like clash each other, you know, because they're so different. But I don't know. Like I just say that I don't know, I just make rap. I just rap about how I feel, and kind of over exaggerate my emotions into a song.
That's a good. That's a good take on it. Because there does have to be some sort of like overemphasis on a bunch of feelings. Like if you straight up
Oh
tell
yeah,
someone like, "Yo,
because
I feel this way," like when you're doing a poetry or like it's supposed to be dramatic. Like you're supposed to put like large emphasis on this, that, and the third. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
It's supposed to be complicated. It's not supposed to be like. It's supposed to be simple and complicated at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. And also like the music you make also depends like what kind of mood like you're definitely in at the time. Like if you're working on a song with like Black Web, like I already know what it's gonna sound like. It's gonna be fucking demonic. It's gonna be like some metal
Hell
sample
yeah,
shit. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's the thing too, is that since I joined Go Posse this summer, I've evolved. I've taken so much influence, and I've evolved with my my peers, because like I had never surrounded myself with people that actually like use their lyrics in a different way. Like Ginseng, for example, doesn't write and rap like I do. He raps a lot about like witchcraft and Christianity and like religious metaphors, but he gets his point across just as clear as I would. You know, I just take a more. I don't know. I'm just more of like a generic approach to rap, and like I took a lot of influence from him and Black Web whenever we were doing Grave Rob, because like that was different from anything I've ever done. That was like probably not like lyrically my best, but like it was the most creative for sure. And me and Webb were like, let's capitalize on that. And I don't know, we've been working on an album so far, and it's just about like halfway done.
You on Black Web?
And that yeah, with Black Web, and not announcing nothing, but it's just be on the lookout, folks, because we're working on that.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be crazy, because this is I don't know. I just poured a lot of my emotion into it. Like I said, over exaggerating everything, and just yeah, that's what I did. I over exaggerated on this album a lot,
You do come up with
but
some
not in the
fire
bad.
bars, though. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like there's some songs where I sound like Scope said. I just sound like Scope said. Like I'm just doing my thing. Like a lot of my southern influence, a lot of like the Houston terms will come into the song.
I'm from Houston.
Houston, Houston, slanging and banging. But
Right. Everything's in slow motion. When you go to Houston, everything's just like
hell yeah,
0.5 on YouTube. Just like
that's right. That's right.
you also have yeah, I forget what song you had this crazy lyric and you were like, I'll sell that shit even if it's laced or some fucking
Oh
crazy
yeah.
fucked up
Oh shit,
line.
what
It was
song was
so
that?
fire.
Christian. Oh shit, he's listening to something. Fuck, I'm trying to think of what song was that. I was just
Let me
listening
check
to
your
the song.
SoundCloud.
Damn, what was
I
it?
was just
So
checking
that
your
shit, even if
SoundCloud.
it's laced. Oh, avant garde.
Pop him in, no,
Yeah.
I think it was pop him in the trunk or some shit like
No,
that.
no, no, it was avant garde. I
Oh
think
yeah, yeah,
it should have been
yeah,
avant
yeah,
garde.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It was Avocado. Yeah, it
Look,
was.
look
Yeah,
at
you're
me, I know
right.
my music.
Yeah,
That's
you do
cool.
know your music because you
Shit.
did make it, didn't you? Didn't you make your own
Yeah, I
music?
did make it. I did make it, but
Okay,
I'll
okay.
be forgetting what songs I said what.
Yeah, I was just playing. Yeah, but and you do have a good contrast in your type of music. Like you like the does 10 sound good? Solid like jazz influence. Like the
Oh
sample
yes.
was really good. Like what
That's a
other
funny
shit
story
that sounds
actually.
like that is like? What were you saying? You have a funny story?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. You're talking about my jazz influence. Talk about that real quick, because that's interesting.
I was just gonna say like what other jazz influencer rap do you like listening to?
Yeah, I'm so glad you asked that question, because I've been wanting to talk about that for a while. I just don't know how to talk about that. Like, I love soul. Like, literally, the past 2 weeks, I've literally only been listening to Marvin Gaye. Like, what's going on, that album?
What about
I have
Teddy
one of his vinyls,
Pendergrass?
bro. Bro, hold on, let me show you real quick.
Teddy Pendergrass too. Mm.
I've been playing this shit. There's 3 vinyls in here: studio edition, like the uncut version, and then like the Marvin Gaye edition. I don't know, something like that. They're all different, but this shit was $60, and I got it, and it was worth it. Every single penny.
I think Marvin Gaye is better than Michael Jackson.
I don't know. I think I don't know, because what do you think? Shit, he's still not listening. Fuck.
I'm not a big MJ
Um,
fan though. You know what I mean?
I mean, no, I am a big MJ fan. I love MJ, but I find I don't know. I think I just like some more like emotional soul more than like Michael Jackson pop. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I have that old
Like I
like
love
pimp
Smokey
shit too.
Robinson.
Like old pimp shit from the 70s, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like uh my brother, whenever he started playing guitar when COVID hit, I mean, it's not jazz or anything, but he started listening. He started listening to like Jimi Hendrix like crazy, and like that's how he learned how to play guitar. Was playing a lot of Jimi Hendrix. So
Yeah.
like he has really good technique, even though he's a beginner. You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy.
Jimi Hendrix is fucking the best guitarist ever.
Yeah,
It's the facts. That's the facts.
yeah.
But what's your funny
Okay,
story
but
you were
you
gonna
were
talk about earlier?
yeah. So I made that song in July, I think, or June. No, June, late June. Made that song. Talked to the producer. He was like, "Go ahead, use it." Bet. I used it, and I was like, "I think it needs a sample in between, like the first one, and the last bit at like the end of the song." So I went online, sample searched for like a good like 10 minutes, and I found that interview. Put it in there, and I just had it in the vault because I didn't really like the mix that it had, and I wanted to re-record it. Like it was in a very weird, awkward stage. So I ended up fixing it like in August. No, I fixed it up in like late July. I was like ready to release it, but I don't know. Then Suicide Boys drops the Razor EP and used the same goddamn sample as me. And so I was like, fuck. I was like, I can't drop it now, like immediately, because then it looks like I just fucking copied them. Because it was like actually kind of like he cut exactly where I cut, except I just added more at the end of the sample. And that was why I held off so long about it. And I was like, let me just drop it like towards the end of Scope Set Saturdays.
Yeah.
That's what I ended up doing, and I'm proud of it. It's a really good song. It tells a story too,
Yeah, it's a good song.
and yeah, I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's fire. Are you gonna perform that at your next show that you're doing?
Hell nah, I couldn't do that.
Which one are you gonna perform there? And give the audience some information on when your shows are gonna be.
Yeah, so I have one show this Saturday in Houston, Jersey Village. I don't know the address currently. I could probably get my phone and look it up, but basically, doors open at 7:30. I don't know when I'll be performing until the day of, so I will let y'all know the day of. But y'all should pop out. It's a carnival. It's got a bunch of games and shit like that. It's cool as shit. So you just pop out and enjoy yourself a Halloween carnival with some music, including Chris Dillinger, Gizmo, Phil
Acid Soldier.
Nigel, uh, Chapo,
Cold
Acid
Blooded.
Soldier, Cold Blooded. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of cool ass people there. So hopefully I get to meet some of them and talk to them. I don't really care about like collabing. I just want to talk, you know.
Cold
So
Blooded. I would
yeah,
if I were to. I can't say much. There's a lot of great people performing there, but I would say that Cold Blooded is one of the most down to earth people I've ever met. In the
he's an
underground.
OG. He's OG. I remember like first getting into the scene and listening to him. He's OG.
He is a historian of like music. Like he's so
Hell yeah.
smart about music. I mean, a lot of people in Schema are like, when Schema had its like revitalization in like 2020, 2021, there was a lot of good shit going on there. And I would also say that uh what's his name? Oh yeah, Nemesis is cool too. And I met Teddy Slugs in person in Philly, and Sempra and
Oh, that's
Sinister.
live. That's right. I saw you went to that show.
And Teddy Slugs, bro, he's so fucking cool to talk to about music. Like, it's good
I
to
bet.
finally like who's somebody that you know that is like really smart about music in general.
Yeah, he does make some unique music, like in a good way.
No, I'm
And I
asking
used
you,
to.
like who's somebody that you
Oh,
know that is like really smart about music that you talk
Christian,
to.
my brother, Cru Fix. He's smart. Um, I would say Black Web is really, really, really musically smart. Like
Yeah, he knows so much about music.
he does, and he's like really he's self taught too. He hasn't taken a class. Another person would be shit, any of my like band friends. I have a dude named Alex that he's really talented. He plays guitar, plays drums.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and actually like yeah, those are musically smart people, and nobody in my family that's alive is really musically smart besides like my uncle. play saxophone. I used to play saxophone. I don't know if you know that. I used to play saxophone. And I've been thinking about buying a saxophone to make my own jazz samples.
You could, bro. I
And
mean,
then,
like you're. It's. I think that would definitely like when you're able to create what do they say? Like control the melodies and music. Like it often makes the song way better. That's why like I only use samples like if I really fucking if it's really easy to find like the key and all that shit, so I can make sure the 808s are fucking like on. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing, but I just gotta make sure
yeah,
that everything sounds right. So most of the time, I just
yeah,
make my own melodies and stuff, like with an exception. Like if
that's
it's
cool
like
as shit.
a horrorcore, if it's a horrorcore, say like if you're finding like some like old like cannibal Holocaust soundtrack type of shit, like from the 70s, like that shit doesn't matter. Just add hard 808s, like nobody gives a fuck what key it's in. You know what I mean? But if it's like an
Yeah,
emotional cloud rap sample, like you're gonna need to know like what key the song is in and what notes are playing in the background. Like it just depends,
yeah.
but most of the time, like um I don't even know what I was saying, but yeah, I would definitely recommend having more control over the music because it's like the more you're able to control like the melodies, the more powerful the song can be.
Oh yeah, because now then I don't have to clear no samples. I can fucking make my own. And then
Yeah,
if a sample is like almost there, and I just want I want it to end at a different note, I could just play that melody. And I was
right.
really good. I never had to practice saxophone, and I was first chair at a Olive concert band, which is like it's the worst band, okay, but like
Yeah,
I was
nah,
first
it's pretty
chair
good.
being a seventh grader, never
Yeah,
practicing. That was pretty good. Like I don't know, I didn't really like playing like the old ass songs that they'd make us play. I liked playing jazz.
I would say that when it comes to sampling as an artist, nobody gives a fuck unless it has a million streams, because that's the only way it makes any money. Like if it makes like
Yeah.
a million streams, then that's when the money comes in. But it's only at the end of the day, like it's only like $3,000, $1,000, and it depends on the streaming service too. So like if you even if you get a million streams, like you're not gonna be making that much money off that shit. You know what I'm saying? And
I don't know.
so like nobody's dying to get like their sample. It depends though, like you know what I'm saying, who it is. But if it's some guy from like the fucking 860s, like nobody gives a fuck. Like just pitch it down. You know what I'm saying? Just have a good time, make music. Like YOLO, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. That's why I've been like kind of like fuck all the samples. I don't give a shit. Like get it taken down. I'll just make it not profit. I don't care.
Yeah, like
That's what happened
why
with
not even like most music doesn't make that much money. I mean, just fucking put it up. It doesn't have to have
and it's
ads in
like,
it.
bro, it's like my songs that got like 200 streams. I'm like, bro, I said, you really gonna take the 2 cents from me already? Like, what the fuck? How broke are you?
Yeah.
Like, this beat I had for Narcotics Psychotics got taken down because someone used the fucking beat like a whole 2 months after I did, and
Mm.
I had bought the lease on it, so like I shouldn't get it taken down. But he did it for me. Fucking took it from her, and then made his song, and then put copyright. He copyright strike me on fucking SoundCloud. Got it taken down like 3-4 times, and I was like, bro, fuck this shit. So I just put it back up. Just made a nonprofit, and I was like, fuck it, I don't care. And then
That's like you can't be doing that. Like there's a
I was
difference
like, bro,
between distributing music, right? So like if you go on DistroKid and you drop a song, like that's completely different than licensing the music. Licensing the music means that if it pops up on Facebook, if it pops up on Instagram Live, if it pops up on SoundCloud, if it pops up on YouTube, there's a website or distributor or licenser that has a AI that's able to detect that, and then they get money from that or they shut it down. So that's completely different than distributing, and people kind of they think that just because they bought the lease for a beat, that means they own the rights to the beat and what you rapped on it. Really, that's not the case.
nah,
You
that's like,
basically rented the beat. You basically rented the beat. My fucking thing fell. You basically rented the beat, and now you think you own it when you fucking don't. Like you don't sell an apartment to somebody when you are renting the apartment out. You know what I mean? Like it's all
yeah,
fucking bullshit.
yeah. I've been having. That's why I've been just hitting my boys up for beats, and I've been paying them directly. I've not been like talking to other producers. Really. Like with
Yeah.
Web. he just does music for the fuck of it, and I do the same thing. So we just have the same vibe. He's like, here, have this beat. I'm like, okay, cool, make a song, boom, evolve. And I did the same thing. He'll be like, hey, I got something for you to hop on. I was like, okay, boom, done. Ginseng, I've been working with him lately too. Slim, I've been working a lot lately. Um, yeah, we just been hitting each other up really. Like we've been just within our circle trading beats and shit.
That's good.
So.
That's good.
So
Um,
I'm
have
not
you
really
ever?
wasting money on beats like I was before. Like during like this past spring, I was spending like hundreds on fucking beats because I was like, it's like goddamn, like 30, 40, $50 for beats. And I was like, after a certain while, I was like, bro, I'm not paying no more than 20. Like
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I don't care how good the beat is. I'm just not gonna use it.
Yeah. Facts.
I could write it. I could write a better song with the beat personally made for me.
Yeah. Fact. Like it's better to work with people that like know you and shit, and can work with you better and shit.
Exactly.
I got a
Like
question
oh
though
shit,
about
I know he likes to do this, so let me give him a melody to do that with.
yeah. I got like back when you kind of started music. What was the first time you made a song and you realized like, oh, okay, I'm pretty fucking good at making music.
Shit, I had never really looked at myself like that up until. I mean, there were times, right? Like, I thought I was good, and then, like, a year later, and how good I am now, I'm like, brother, I was ass before. But when I first dropped my song "Nails," I dropped it, and it got a lot of attention, a lot more than it should have, because it was a really good beat, and my vocals were really, really reverbed out, and the mix was just horrendous, and the microphone was horrendous, everything was horrendous, but. It got like 1,800 streams, and a lot of people at my school that knew me were like, "Oh yeah, that's cool." Because I didn't have a music page back then, so it was just my personal. I was just like, "Hey, I dropped a song." They're like, "Yeah, it's a cool song." I think they were just saying that just to say like, "Yeah, it's cool."
Yeah.
So, but that was shit. That was my sophomore year. Sophomore year, midway through my school year, dropped it. And then I dropped Scream like a month after that. And that one was a lot better because my oldest brother, Tony, he told me to put some oomph into like my vocals because like I was very stale. So then I started like putting some aggression in my vocals, and Scream was better than Nails, and then McDonald's Freestyle started my scope set kind of. That's when I started being scope set was after McDonald's Freestyle.
Interesting. Interesting.
Because
Yeah.
before that I was Third Omen, so
So
I don't
You,
know.
you
what
gotta
was
get
that
just
about? What does that name mean?
That was more just because that was like darker music, and like I felt like I just couldn't see myself making only dark music, so I was like, let me just go into scope set, and that's what I was. Because like Third Omen, I used two personas back then, and like I did it just so I could divide my music a little bit easier for me to organize. Because like I used to be Slim Grim, and that is like you'll still find my Slim Grim verses somewhere on SoundCloud. Like they're on my account, but like if you look through the songs, look in the lyrics, you'll see Slim Grim wrote this one, and then
Yeah.
there are some songs where Third Omen wrote this one because it's like I have two different I really have two different sounds. I have like the dark Cru Fix sound, and then I have the jazz sound where I sound like my vocals are clean, and then my vocals are VHS Doom Shop type vocal, you know. And I feel like it
VHS
doesn't fit under one name, you know. Like I
Yeah.
feel like I want to divide it up. And
Nah,
like
yeah, I
scope
agree.
set is like right in the middle. Like scope set is just whatever it doesn't like it's dark, but it's not like super lighthearted. I guess I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
hard to explain, but you just
it's
know the feeling whenever you hear it.
yeah, definitely.
For
So,
sure.
so the song Pop in the Trunk has that Trigger Man sample in it. Are you aware of the historical significance of the Trigger Man sample?
I don't. I actually don't. I'm not very proficient in Memphis music, sadly.
Okay,
I
never
need to
mind.
I need to like dive into it more. I really only know the basics, but
The one that goes like
my boy Slicks.
no, all right, never mind.
No, I know what you're talking about. I know that the melody you're talking about
All right,
because I
never
kind
mind.
of played on that with my flow. But um, nah, my boy Slicks though, the guy that produced it, he probably knows. That boy knows a lot.
What went into
So
like making the lyrics for that song? What were you trying to get out with that song?
that one, man, that one was just me goofing around because if you see on the cover, that's me. That was my homecoming night. I just came back from my last homecoming, and I was with my boy Nick. I was like, hey, I said, let's just go take pictures real quick because we never got to take pictures. And
Let's
so
see.
we went, took some stupid looking pictures. I edited it, made it look like that. And then like I was just talking some shit because I was talking about
Sauce it up.
goddamn series in the not like I'm not like talking about killing him, but I'm just saying like I mentioned him in the beginning part. I don't know
You
if you
have
can
beef
hear
with
it.
him,
It's
right?
buried all over the lyrics. Huh?
You have beef with him, right?
I don't have beef with him, but he's just kind of a bitch. So I like to call out bitches sometimes. I don't know.
He's
I'm a
funny. He's a
problematic
funny.
guy,
He's a funny
sadly.
character. He's a funny
He's a
character.
funny
That's what I'll
character.
say
Yeah,
about him.
I don't know. He's got to be able to take a joke.
Oh yeah, he's very serious about everything. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, like chill
Yeah,
the
why is it so
fuck
fucking
out.
serious? Yeah, bro, it's just rap. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah,
Let's get fucking real, bro. We're just making SoundCloud rap.
yeah,
Like,
exactly,
there's really no beef behind it, no animosity. But
exactly.
I mean, he's a bitch. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm just saying, there's really no animosity.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just a
But
disagreement. You know, it's not like crazy beef. It's
yeah,
just a
yeah,
disagreement.
yeah, yeah,
It's a
exactly,
neutral
exactly.
disagreement. It's how it is. I feel you.
Yeah, yeah. And for the lyrics for "Pop 'Em in the Trunk," I don't know. I started to make my lyrics more mainstreamish, kind of when it comes to those beats, like the clear beats. Because like before, I was just really like I wasn't really talking about anything. I was just saying like I'm gonna chop some bodies up, then I smoke a fucking blunt. Like you know what I mean? Like just some
Yeah.
old ass Memphis verses that like then even then they talk about they have a story told and like this song it doesn't have a story told, but I got more creative with my lyrics. This is me testing out how creative I can get doing a basic ass scope set verse, and I think it performed really well. It was like 700 streams, and
I'm fucking with it. You know what I'm
and I was
saying?
like, it's live. I was like, and bro, people know in my school that I'm just fucking rapping, shit. Like
Yeah.
I don't know how else to explain that. Like it's pretty goddamn obvious. I just rap. That's all I do. That's like all. That's my only hobby is just rapping. You know.
Rapping and saucing up and cooking.
That's what I'm saying. Cooking it up.
Yeah. You've worked with a lot of prestigious rappers, and one of them is the Menis. How'd you come to work with
Yeah.
him, and what's your favorite song by him?
My favorite song by him is probably Lost and Found. That's the first song I heard by him. Still my favorite. I don't know, it's just the way he flows he seeped into the beat very well. It's almost like the beat was like cushioned for him. He fit perfectly like a puzzle, and I was like, bro, this is live. I was like, this is fucking cool as shit. And so I always had him on my mind up until like last October. Quite literally, um, yeah, quite literally a year ago, I was like, let me just hit him up. Let me see if he wants to work. So I just hit him up. I said, yo, I said, you trying to work? I really admire your music. I got a beat that you can go crazy on some heavy ass shit. And he was like, bet, send that. And I was like, bet. So I sent him a snippet. He was like, I fuck with this hard. Let's get to working. And I was like, bet. Paid him. He did the verse, and it there was a lot of delays, and I really thought he was about to scam me for a second because he had delays on he was just it was just an unfortunate amount of events for him like in a row, and I felt really bad. And but I wasn't tripping about it. I was like, yeah, so just send me the verse when you can. Send me the verse like I think March. He sent me the verse, so within that time period, he was working on it, and then he sent it to me March. We fucking mixed it, sent it out as execution, and bro, I was like, this is a good ass song,
Mm.
and like I was hella proud of it because like I worked with the fucking Doom Shop legend, and bro, we came out crazy as hell. We came out swinging.
It came out swinging. He had that one song with called "Fuck a Hoe" with
Oh yeah, I think that's like
DUBBY and
his like
DJ Killer C.
yeah. I wanted to work with DJ Killer C, but I don't know. He hasn't really hit me back yet. So
He's very
that's
humble.
cool.
I've had him on the podcast and worked with him a couple times. Humble dude to talk to. Menis is also a
Hell
pretty
yeah.
good producer. Now that I'm looking at his discography, he's actually a very good producer. Now I just realized he produced all these fucking songs.
Yeah, he's pretty fucking good. I know my brother's favorite Menis song is "Blood on the Wall" with Akasha. He actually really likes Akasha. Akasha's a really good rapper. Akasha, White Eyes. Those are some good interview people. Those are people to interview. Real good. They got good backgrounds,
Mm.
and they're almost doing their own kind of thing with that sound, especially White Eyes and DJ Merc. So
DJ Merc's
shout
nuts.
out them.
DJ Merc is nuts, yo. His
So
beats are
yeah, for
fire.
sure, for sure. So shout out Corrupted. Shout out Corrupted.
Yeah. Now, what is gonna drop next for you?
Yeah.
Specifically.
So this Saturday, because I got the concert, I'm not gonna drop nothing this Saturday because I feel like I would want to perform it if I dropped it that day, and I already have my set list picked, decided, ready to go. So I'm not changing it, nothing like that. And shit. By the way, if y'all watching and y'all know me in person, please buy a ticket. I mean, I'm about to sell out on these tickets. So that's what I'm saying. You try to get one, you got to get one now. But if I do sell out, then you can go online and buy a ticket. It's just gonna cost a little bit more. But yeah, I don't know. I have 3 songs in mind. I got one with Webb. He got sent me that verse back, and that one is I don't fucking know. I don't fucking care. I think that's the name. So yeah, and then I got a song called "Disturbance on Kashmir," and that one's ready to go. I just need a cover. And I actually have one of my culinary friends doing the cover for me, so it's gonna be live. And that one's probably gonna drop next Saturday, low key. So there you go. I'll announce it like next week when I get the cover and shit. And then after that, shit, I don't even know what I'd be dropping. I'll just be I got Honeydew and Time. Those are 2 songs. They're gonna be one song. It's gonna be like 2
What
parts
is
in one
Honeydew?
song.
Isn't that the melon?
Yeah.
Green melon? I love
It's a
melon.
bar. It says cracking open heads attract the feds like flies the honeydew. I think so. I was like, I'll just name it that.
Yeah.
So and then time is almost like a MC Holocaust love letter. Not like to him, but like how MC Holocaust would write a love letter. If that makes sense.
His like the way I love the way he does songs. Like he only writes like 16 bars and he's done. Like it's fucking so
Yeah,
sick.
like
Like he
Mad
just
Sad Happy. That was one of my first songs I listened to him.
mad
Because
sad happy
I ain't
at
gonna
the
lie, bro.
same fuck.
I was a goddamn casual when it came to that. Like on my freshman year, like the deepest I went was Freddie Dread's Suffer album. That was the deepest I went. Like other than that, I knew the basics from like Soulja, from Purse, all of them. And like it was my brother that would send me songs in the middle of school. I check them out and be like, "This is live. This is live. That's
You ever
live.
check out
That's a look at that skull. That skull's cool as
that's
shit."
the occult and Freddie Dread album North.
That's nice.
It was
There's this
fucking
beat, Cru Fix. What's that beat tape? You know the one that had the pyramid on it and is red? It had CXX Lion on it.
I
You know who
queue
that
up
is?
for a
Remember who that is?
fucking MC Holocaust
I can't
cassette,
remember
yo.
what it's called.
Who was it by?
It was it, boy.
Oh shit. Okay, well I think it was a tape by. I don't think it was CXX Lion. Because he was featured on it. It was another guy, but there was this guy. He had dropped a beat tape in like 2019, I think 2018, and it had his pyramid and it was red. It was like glowing and shit. I don't remember the name. It got taken down. But it had CXX Lion on it and a couple of other like people in that regard.
He's nuts.
Yeah, and that beat tape is live. That's what really did. That's what shot me into like Doom Shop and like checking everybody out, like and really getting to know everyone. And, like that's when I found the Menis, and I was like, "Oh, this is live. Like this is cool as shit." And then like Slim Gorilla and just everything came.
Some girl is nuts, yeah. He's so good.
Slim Gorilla's nuts.
He's fire.
So
Yeah.
my brother says that sometimes I rap like Soulja. I should sound like him sometimes. I personally don't see it, but it fucking works sometimes. And not that I sound like him like when I rap it, but I sound good. It's a good flow. Yeah, that's a live. That EP or album was live.
Smoked Out of the Statler. There's a couple songs produced by Isaac on it. Love Isaac's production. Very good
Yeah, Isaac
producer.
be going crazy. I think Isaac's the dad, right?
He does have a kid. I knew that.
Yeah, I think he had a kid. I don't know. I just remember that there was one with the kid. Where's my fucking phone?
Soulja has
Low
a kid.
key. He does? Really?
He's not old, but he's like I'd say he's in his late 20s, early 30s. I'm pretty sure.
Really? I didn't know he had a kid.
Yeah. It's weird.
That's
You look at
cool.
his footage from 2017, 2018, and he looks like 20, and then automatically it jumps 2 years and he looks like in his late 20s. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I
that
don't know.
happens.
He looks young though.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. But man, do you have any more announcements about anything before we could wrap this up?
Shit. I'm just y'all gonna be surprised because I mean this. I'm gonna announce it now. Not that I'm like retiring this name, but I'm gonna be dropping almost like a final album, leaving behind this style that I've been doing this whole time. Is gonna be my graduation album, like because I'm graduating and I want to drop it when I graduate. Leave everything behind high school and just start fresh. College, my own place, my own microphone, everything. I mean, this is all my own stuff besides the laptop, but like I'll be able to control my music a little bit more, and I'll be like pushing my own creativity into it instead of just trying to sound generic and get plays. Just I don't know. I'm not gonna conform to a certain style. I'm gonna just do what I want to do for real. And like I'll be able to go out to studios and shit. I'll be able to do everything. That's what I'm saying. Like I just want to start clean. Like I'll probably this album's gonna have a couple of songs of my old songs like just redone, new verses, new beats. But this is gonna sound as professional as I can get it being in this house. I'll be moving out to San Antonio and starting fresh, new connections, and I'll be getting it on.
Tone, man. Thank you, and much respect to you and your mission. And I definitely recommend anybody watching this to check out my boy Erscope Sets Music. And thank you for
Thank you,
coming
thank you,
on the
thank you,
podcast. Be sure to like, comment, share,
thank you.
subscribe. Yeah, bro.
You are awesome, man.
You're slime, bro. And get that money, audience. You better get some fucking money.
Yeah,
And
get some fucking bread.
fuck vaccines and fuck the Illuminati.
Shout out that shout out that nail salon that just got caught human trafficking for prostitution.
Bro, that
Get
shit
that
happens
money.
every week in every city. Like 1 month, there's
That shit
always
just
some
happened, and I was like, bro, I know that nail salon. I not that I walked into it, but I used to drive by it to go to work.
Well, you was telling me, yo, she gave great head though. Come on, you was telling me,
Nah,
yo.
shit.
You was telling me, bro. You was
Yeah.
telling me, bro. Bro. Audience, I'm exposing him right now. He was at that nail salon
No.
every week.
No,
He was at
no.
there. He was at that. No, I'm
I
playing.
gotta put that in the song. Officially announce
You
it.
gotta rap about
I got to. Yeah.
bro.
That's what I'm gonna do when I
They
get
be
to San
pimps.
Antonio.
They be pimping.
They be pimping.
Like Asians be pimping.
Or-
I'm not even
It's kind
lying.
of crazy though. Like
They're
you just wouldn't
pimping.
expect some old ass Asian ladies to be pimping out. Be doing it.
Ice Cold Lady Pimp by Slim Gorilla. Good song. But man, thank you for coming on the podcast. Links in the description to check out your music. And peace
Yes,
out,
sir.
audience. Like, comment, share, subscribe.
Peace.
And be sure to check out the sponsors in the description. Peace.